guys, and welcome to another video on me channel. I want to start out with, I was just prepping stuff for my kit lineup, and so my foiler is cooling down right now, so if you hear like a couple of beeps, I don't have the time to wait for it to stop cooling, but it'll beep when it like turns off, so yeah, that's just that. We are going to be planning October 3rd through the 9th, and I'm going to be using the Bats and Booze kit. I just never feel like I have enough space for all my things. But anyway, I'm going to be using the Bats and Booze kit from SPC, which is this cutie pie. Some extra boxes there. This kit is just so pretty, so cute. It's very like cutesy Halloween. We got the little kitchen there. We do have the other gals holding the trick-or-treat herself. I'm just gonna use one of the kit because I literally don't care. We've got the Jason underlays in both light pink and light blue, and then the baddie headers in 15mm in black. And then I'm gonna be bringing in a bunch of silver stuff from both SPC and Me Shop. And then my my inserts are from Aura Estelle, my tweezers are from Sassy Plannahannah, and we are going to jump right on into it. Okay, so we have 8 boxes there, 10 and 11, which you guys know I need 10 boxes, which means I will not be using the cat box, which is kind of how I always determine things. If there's a box I don't get to use, if there is a box with a cat on it, it gets exiled out of my life because I dislike cats. The core foil color I'm bringing in with this kit is silver. I'm just gonna move my camera closer because I feel like I have to reach very far to do this. But how are you guys today? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. This past week was my big Christmas like stuff being on Treat Week, and that was really exciting, and you guys freaking loved it. My SPC collab came out. It's just been like a great time. Also, I am on the SPC. There is said beeping. I am on the SPC affiliate team, so you can use Hannah 10 to save 10% off your order, which is like super cool and fun and exciting. But yeah, it's been a busy week for your girl. I've been like really still on this like reading groove. I finished it was October 4th is when I finished my book for book club this month. So like we'd be really ahead of schedule, which is really exciting. I have like 10 books coming in the mail today, and I'm over the moon about it, honestly. I think I'm just gonna grab this kitchen scene from over here so I don't forget about her. She's really cute. But yeah, so this past Monday, I did have my first hair appointment since moving, and like it came out so good, but like blonde just takes so long and is so freaking expensive, if we're just being real with you. But it came out really nice, and because I do more of like a root smudge, is I think what they call it, I do that to basically like elongate how long I can go between getting my hair done, because it's not such like a harsh difference between like my roots and the blonde. So I only have to go like every 3 months. Like my next appointment's not till January, which is like really exciting. It's just like the place that I went to is like 30 minutes away, so I drove all the way there, and then I was there for like 3 hours, and then a 30-minute drive home. It's just like a lot, you know, but like whatever. That was fine. And then I finished my book club book. I do plan on the end of October filming like a books I've read in the last month, plus like the 2 books I read in September, because that's when I started my reading journey. So stay tuned for that. But I finished Ugly Love. I'm gonna be quite honest, everybody's gonna thumbs down the video right here. I have now read 2 different books by Colleen Hoover. Don't get the hype. Do not get the hype. Just not for me. just don't think she is my journey. I need to figure out what I want in the sidebar. Maybe do these 3 in the sidebar. Okay, that makes my life simple. Let's do some little flat lays. Why not? But yeah, I just don't think she is for me. Which I know she's for everybody right now, but like, I'm just not loving her. So I did that. Finished, I read most of it, probably like 70% of it on Monday. I did also get like the Goodreads app, so it's just like my name, Hannah Zajas, Z-A-J-A-S. If you want to like add me and be like pals over there, I don't really know, but like it's there if you want it. Tuesday I woke up and I like just wanted to finish that book, so I did. Finished her. Oh, I worked on Tuesday. I took Monday just like completely off, which was like so freaking nice. And then Tuesday I did some worky stuff, and Chris and I have been really liking this Mexican place nearby us, so we went there twice this week because we have no self-control. But we went there on Tuesday, and I get the flautas with like chicken, and Chris got a steak quesadilla. Their queso is so freaking good, and like the portions are gigundo. Just a good time. Wednesday I talked to my dad. It's so funny. So like my dad is, I actually really appreciate this about him. He doesn't like just cold call me. He always texts me and says, if you're not busy, give me a call. So I was not busy that morning apparently. I don't really know what I was doing, but called him, chatted for probably like an hour, and that was fun. Then I worked, had a bit of a YouTube bingey poo, and then while I was working, I've been watching The Fosters, and I went over to Andrea's this evening for our Handmaid's Tale stuff this week. Currently, she's on vacation, so we're going to have a double feature next week, and it's going to be intense. Because we just always be getting sidetracked. Like, we get 5 minutes into the episode, and then we pause it to say something. And then 30 minutes later, we're like, okay, let's get back to the episode. But we also got Arby's, which was, like, really good because I fucking love Arby's. I will 100%, Chris, because if I don't say this, he'll be like, you better give me credit for it. Before Chris, I was an Arby's hater. I was on that Arby's hate train like everybody else in the world. And then... no, Arby's is flames. It's so good. It's pretty expensive for fast food, so I will say that, but like so good, so delish. Love her. But there is not an Arby's, like the closest Arby's to us is the one by Andrea, and it's like 30 minutes away. There's like 2 that are 30 minutes away. And I just am not trying to drive 30 minutes for fast food, so we haven't had Arby's since we moved here. So we got Arby's. I like their chicken nuggets, but I didn't get the chicken nuggets this day. I got just a large curly fry and the jalapeno poppers with the Bronco berry sauce. So good. Then we watched Handmaid's Tale. The season's been something. I have thoughts. If you want to discuss the Handmaid's Tale, please slide into those Instagram DMs because I got feelings. I got thoughts and feelings. The next day, I read in the morning, and then I watched, I still haven't finished it, the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary. It was just like not a vibe for him. He did not want to watch it. So it's like something I've been watching like on my own, but usually if I'm like on my own, I'm either working or I would rather read. So I haven't really finished that, but you know, we did get McDonald's this day, which like, look at us. We got McDonald's breakfast on Monday, which is like our usual. And then we got McDonald's one other day. That is an accomplishment for us, and I'm very proud, if I'm being honest. Friday we got groceries. So this was like the real first true experiment of like getting groceries at Walmart and seeing the price difference between Walmart and H-E-B, because I bought stuff to make dinner. I have barely made dinner since we moved because groceries are literally so expensive, and neither of us are big leftovers people, so it's like not even been worth my dime. So I'm like, okay, let's do this experiment. Got stuff to make dinners, whatever. It ended up being like $158, but there is a big but, which that even isn't bad because every time if we got stuff to make like a full week, I only make it like 3 times a week, but if we got all the same stuff at H-E-B, would have been probably like $2.30, so still cheaper. But that includes the fact that we got stuff that's like not in the usual. Like Chris had run out of coffee. This is the first time, this is only the second time we bought coffee when we first moved here, and then we bought coffee like this week, 2 months later. So that's not like a normal occurrence for us. I am going to be using a page flag in light pink from my shop. Honestly, just because I found the light pink before I found the light blue. So light pink is the winner. And I think I said it, but silver is the core color I am using. So this October script is also from my shop in Font 5. So we got that coffee, which was like $13. We had to get a new can opener because ours was like busted, which was another $10. A new pizza cutter, which was $10. We had to, you know, like those scrubby brushes that you like put the soap in? We had to get one of those because ours got lost in the move somehow. I don't really know where it went. So we had to get one of those. Plus we got like the refill packs for it, which between all of that was like $10. And so basically we had gotten probably at least $40 of that was stuff that we don't buy regularly. So I would say it was probably closer to like $110. So basically it's like half the price of going to H-E-B, which is wild. And I actually hate Walmart, but if it's that much cheaper, then we're gonna be Walmart grocery gals and guys. This looks so pretty on like that pastel ombre. Oh my god, I love that. But also, Walmart doesn't usually have everything we need, which is also quite an annoyance because we then have to go to like H-E-B anyway to get the couple of other things, which really angered me. The date numbers are from my shop in Font 5, so that was kind of annoying, but regardless, it was so much cheaper that that's just like gonna be our journey now. Yeah, but just kind of worked the rest of that day. Saturday worked. Chris's brother called me, talked to him for a bit to discuss both Handmaid's Tale and House of the Dragon. Also, House of the Dragon, hot take, I think that show is boring as shit. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. I don't like a single one of the characters, which that's like a big thing for me with TV shows. Like, Chris was trying to like get like suggestions from his friend who's like big into anime, of like an anime that possibly I would like, and he's like, what animes does she like? And I tell him. He's like, okay, well, what does she like about them? And literally it's just the characters. Like, I'm very big on, if I don't like any of the characters, I do not like the show. And that's how I feel about House of the Dragon. I really truly don't like a single one of the characters, therefore the show is dead to me. So anywho, I talked to him on the phone for probably like 30 minutes, and I was like, okay, it's been nice talking, but I gotta get back to work, because I really did, sadly. So got off the phone with him, got back to work, did all the worky things, and then Chris and I did go back to that Mexican restaurant because that's the life we lead, what the fuck. That's the life we live. I love these cookies IRL, like the ones you just put in the oven for like 8 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Like, I get them enough that I'm pretty positive that it's like an 8-minute situation. They're really good. And so we did that and then came home, and it was like kind of late, and I was like, it was like 7, and I was so full, and I was like, I just don't feel like working anymore today. And Chris is like, well, you've literally been working since you opened your eyeballs. If you are tired, then we don't need to work anymore. And I was like, you're right. So I let myself have the rest of the evening off, and I was texting like my best friend Kieran. He's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, literally nothing. And he was like, oh, you want to like talk on the phone? You haven't really talked since like on the phone since you moved. And I'm like, all right. So got on the phone with him, and we chit-chatted for literally like it was like a 3-hour phone call. It was so needed. It was so nice. So good to catch up. He's coming here in December, and I literally cannot wait at frickin' all. That just reminded me, I need to after I'm done filming, I need to call my mother-in-law to help her find like a good plane ticket for her to come visit. So that's a whole thing, but yeah, so did that. I also filmed my melting basket on Saturday, which was fine and not that exciting of a thing. And then Sunday worked. FaceTimed my sister. She's like become a fucking social butterfly since I left. Like, we hung out, we would go through phases where we would like hang out every day, and then I wouldn't hang out with her for like a month, then we'd hang out every day, blah, blah, blah. But regardless, we would FaceTime like every single day. And she says to me, well, I had to make new friends since you left. I'm like, girl, we didn't even hang out that much when I was there. But like, we haven't had like any good FaceTime chats. So she just like, she cold call FaceTimes me, and she's the only person I accept it from in my life. So she called me, and I was working while we chatted and got to catch up, got to see her doggo Bruce. He's so cute. I love that man. These two folded over on themselves, so we're just gonna toss those. I love the black on this pastel. It looks so good. It's like the equivalent of when you do foil on like a dark color, doing like black foil on a pastel. It just looks so pretty. But yeah, FaceTime with my sister for like an hour or so. It was like really cute, really good, really needed. Oh, I just miss her. She's going on vacation to Florida this week, actually. I think on Wednesday, maybe. I don't know. That'll be fun with her girlfriend and her girlfriend's fam bam. Yeah, but then it just worked. And then I made nachos for dinner. I make really fire nachos, and I've been wanting them, so I made them. Super good. And then I started a new book that evening, last night, which is Wild at Heart, I believe. It's like the sequel to The Simple Wild, which was really good. I really enjoyed that book. Like 4 out of 5 in my opinion. Made me cry because the book is like about a girl whose father is dying, and you know, Dead Parent Squad really hits you in the feels. So I'm actually not really loving. I feel like it's like going really slow for me. I read like maybe 70 pages last night, whereas I read the other book literally in like a day and a half, like less than 24 hours, truly. So this one just has been feeling kind of slow. I literally only have one left on there because I fucked up a couple of them, but like whatever, I guess. So yeah, that's basically my week. This looks so freaking cute. Okay, so I have like my spooky overlays and such. Let's find the silver stuff. We've got this. That's too spooky for this spread, honestly. It's really not the vibe. This is the vibe of this spread. Let's be honest, okay? I just used a lot of the silver stuff, so not quite sure what we have left. We have these, which are very the vibe. So we'll start with this stuff. Do what we can with this. We'll do the It Too Cute to Spook on here. I think that will look really cute there. Yes, it absolutely does. I'm gonna use this cute little ghosty on here because I honestly don't want to really cover up the cookies because I love them IRL and in the spread. We'll put this one that just says boo on here. Cute. Do the It's Spooky Season over this, I think will be good. Can do the Witch Better Have My Candy over her. I'm gonna do this with like the 4 corners on this bad boy. On that side. Gonna do her here. Put this on this. And then I just have the scene that needs something. Needs a little something something. I think I'm just gonna use these corners, which are from my shop. Donde está mi tweezers? Here they are. Okay. So these are just some of the corner overlays from my shop. It's like my favorite for scenes. Let's selected this top one for no particular reason other than it was the first one. So, yeah. Cute! I really actually do really like this base. I think it came out really nice. So that's it for the base. I'm going to zoom in and we'll get to the day by day. Okay guys, here we are, day by day. First, for the little sidebar, I'm gonna pop in this sticker from Carly Plans, who I also PR for. Use Hannah15, save 15% off, get my freebie, helps me out, helps you out. Just do it, okay? And it just says, suck it up, Buttercup. It's really cute. I'm pretty sure I requested that, so obviously I'm a big fan. So we are gonna start by marking that it was payday. This color was like so hard for me to match when pulling stuff. And then I had my hair appointment this day as well. I'm gonna use this. I don't love the patterns in this spread, in this kit, because they are kind of like all have all of the colors, so it just kind of like ruins my flow. That pattern is, I believe, supposed to be for the pink. Okay, good to know. That's the pink. I'll do blue and a purple. Blue and a purple. Okay. So for payday, I have a little piggy bank from Carly Plans, as well as a payday from my shop in silver in font 1. Then for my hair getting done, I just have this hair color ball from SPC. For PO drop, I have a mailbox here from Carly Plans, as well as a post office or PO drop custom from my shop in font 6. And then for McDonald's, I have a hash brown from SPC, as well as a McDonald's script from my shop in font 6 in silver. Down here, I used the little pattern boy to mark filming. And then like I read for the majority of the evening, because I wanted to get through this book club bookie book. And I was just really sleepy. So I literally just marked that I was tired as frickety dickety doo-dah. Okay, for filming, I do have a camera from Carly Plans, as well as a film script from my shop in font 5 in silver. For reading, I have this cute little bear reading, which is on my freebie at the moment from Carly Plans, as well as a read script in font 6 in silver. I literally love that script. I don't know, it looks so good. And for tired as frick, I have this pillow from Carly Plans, as well as a tired as fuck script from my shop in font 4. So cute. Okay, literally have basically nothing to mark this morning. We will mark that I read. I am going to use the pink, since like you don't really get any of the pink up there. And I worked. This pattern is technically for blue, so whatever. For reading, I have a little book from Carly Plans, as well as the same read script from my shop in font 6 in silver. And then I worked, so we have this silhouette from Carly Plans, as well as a work script from my shop in font 6 in light pink. I did have a YouTube binge, so we will mark that with this. And then Chris and I went on a little date, like I mentioned. So I use that, and then I put stickers away. I had like a bunch of stickers that had just been kind of sitting around from my recent orders that I hadn't put away. So I finally got around to that. Finally had the time. So for YouTube binge, I have this movie clapper in silver from my shop, as well as a YouTube binge script from my shop in silver in font 4. For the Mexican food, I have the nachos from Carly Plans, as well as a date script from SPC in silver. And then for putting away my stickers, I have a pink little sticker from SPC. Wednesday, the first thing I want to mark is that I talked on the phone with my dad. And then I did work. And I had a YouTube binge. So for talking to my dad, I have a phone from Carly Plans, as well as a with dad script from my shop in font 2. For working, I do have this computer from Carly Plans as well as a work script for my shop in font 4 in light blue. And then for the YouTube binge, I've got the movie clapper in silver from my shop as well as YouTube binge in font 4 in silver. Then I marked that I was watching The Fosters. Like, what color am I on? It is this one. Well, I worked and then got Arby's because I then went to Andrea's and we be getting Arby's, and then we watched The Handmaid's Tale together. Okay, so for the Fosters, I've got a TV here from my shop in silver, as well as the Fosters custom from my shop in font 6 in black. This, I mangled the sticker, let's just ignore that. It's an Arby's script from her sticker from Carly Plans, then an Arby's script from my shop in font 5 in black. And for Handmaid's Tale, I do have the little bonnet from Carly Plans that says Praise Be, and then the With Andrea custom in font 6 in black. And that's the first half. Moving right on in to the next half. I did read in the morning for quite some time. So I'm gonna pull on this flag, and then I had a larger YouTube binge, I suppose, because I marked it a bit bigger. And I watched some of Dahmer this day. I think like I had already watched episode 1 and I watched 2 and 3. I don't really know. So for read, I've got the books from Carly Plans as well as the read script in font 6 in silver from my shop. YouTube binge, same way with the movie marquee in silver, and YouTube binge in font 4 in silver, both from my shop. And then for Dahmer, I've got this TV from the Prairie Planner. Then I'm gonna mark work. And then got McDonald's because yum. Sounds really good right now. Really missing my Monday's McDonald's situation by not having it today. And watched The Fosters. So for work, I do have the computer from Carly Plans as well as a work script in light pink from my shop in font 6. For McDonald's, I have a Happy Meal here from Carly Plans. I wanted to go and get the adult Happy Meal and then they were out of it. I was so mad. The McDonald's script in font 6 in silver, and then the TV icon is from my shop in silver, and then the Fosters is a custom in font 6 in black. On to, or in unfoiled, whatever. On to Friday. I marked grocery run kind of bigger because we had to go to like multiple stores. Still so annoying. So there's that to mark that we got groceries. And then I had a longer YouTube binge here, and I watched The Fosters. Okay, so for the grocery run, I do have this grocery heart from Carly Plans as well as grocery run from SPC in silver. For YouTube binge, I've got the movie marquee in silver as well as YouTube binge in font 4 in silver. And then for the Fosters, I do have a TV from Carly Plans as well as the Fosters custom in font 6 in unfoiled. And the only other things I did this day was that I worked. And I read. Literally, that's everything. That's all she wrote. Okay, so for work, I do have the computer from Carly Plans as well as a work script from my shop in font 5 in blue, light blue. And then for reading, I've got these books from SPC as well as a read script from my shop in font 6 in silver. On to Saturday, I'm gonna mark working again. And watching The Fosters, because that's just apparently how we be out here doing it these days. Wow, that's literally diagonal. Okay. So for work, I've got a computer from Carly Plans as well as a work script from my shop in font 6 in light blue. And then for the Fosters, I have a TV from the Prairie Planner and the same custom The Fosters from my shop in font 6 in black. Then talking to Jeremy on the phone. We'll grab this pink little thing because why not? And then I went on a cute date with Chris, so we'll use the light blue. Talked on the phone with Kieran, which was wonderful. So needed. You ever just talk to one of your friends and you're like, damn, I needed that. It's kind of how I was feeling after that phone call. And I filmed. Okay. So for the phone with Jeremy, I have a phone from Carly Plans as well as a custom with Jeremy in font 4 from my shop. And then for getting the Mexican food, I have the nacho from Carly Plans as well as a with Chris custom from my shop in font 6 in silver. For on the phone with Kieran, I've got a phone from Carly Plans as well as a custom with Kieran script in font 1 from my shop. Then for filming, I have a camera from Carly Plans as well as the film script in font 5 in silver from my shop. And then finally, we are on to Sunday. The first thing we're marking is working, obviously. And then I did FaceTime my sister. And I had a YouTube binge. Okay, so for working, I've got a retro computer from Carly Plans as well as a work script in light pink and font 6. For FaceTiming my sister, I have a phone from SPC as well as a custom FaceTime script in font 4. And then for YouTube binge, I've got the movie marquee in silver and the YouTube binge in font 4 in silver, both from my shop. And then we'll go with the Fosters. I made nachos. Go with this pattern, why not? And I read. Definitely think blue would look good down here. Doot. Even though I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like pink. Ah, here the garbage man. So we do have this TV from Carly Plans and a custom The Foster script for my shop, font 6 in unfoiled. For Mexican food with Chris, or nope, I made nachos. We got the nachos from Carly Plans. Then we get the book from Carly Plans and the read script in font 6 in silver from my shop. I'm gonna fill everything in and then I'll go over what I am destashing. And there we go, guys. That's the finished spread. I really love, like, this bottom washi is my favorite part of the entire spread, if I'm being honest with you. Really liked it. Like I said, I don't love the patterns in this kit. I just feel like I like patterns when you can like tell which color they are. But everything going into my D-stash. There's lots of stuff left in this kit because I had a very boring week. It didn't really do much other than like work and watch stuff. Got those headers there, one header there, the other half of the washi. The cat. The other Tricho sylphs, date covers, and then one of each color. Bottom wash or underlay. That's it, guys. If you liked this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then well, give it a thumbs down, because either way you're helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!